Welcome to Living Life Wisdom. Today, we're stepping into a subject that stirs curiosity, ignites emotional tension, and raises questions about human connection, boundaries, and desire. It's about the subtle yet unmistakable signs a married woman may show when she's interested in something more than just friendship. While such situations can be exciting and emotionally intense, they also demand a level of emotional intelligence and self-awareness that many overlook. Understanding the complexities behind these moments isn't just about decoding flirtation, it's about recognizing emotional vulnerability, human longing, and the unspoken tensions that live between what is said and what is felt. It's a delicate dance between curiosity and caution, between temptation and morality. And for those who find themselves in the middle of it, it can feel like navigating emotional landmines without a map. The idea of being desired by someone who is already committed to another can bring about an overwhelming rush of emotions. It may feel flattering, validating, or even exhilarating. But behind the spark lies a storm of complexity. You might start asking yourself questions. Is she truly interested? Are you reading too much into it? Is it real connection or just a momentary escape for her? Even if her signals feel genuine, what lies ahead is often unclear, and sometimes dangerously so. The moment you begin to sense that there's more beneath the surface of your interactions, it becomes critical to not just interpret the signs but also to understand their implications. Every action has a ripple effect, on her marriage, her family, your peace of mind, and even your moral compass. Emotional entanglement isn't just about the two of you. It impacts everyone connected to her world, and possibly yours too. Sometimes it begins with a simple glance. Eye contact is one of the most ancient, powerful forms of human communication. It conveys emotion, intention, and sometimes desire, all without a single word spoken. If you notice that her eyes linger on yours just a little longer than usual, or that there's a softness or intensity in her gaze that feels different, you might be experiencing one of the earliest, subtlest signs. Picture yourself at a casual gathering, perhaps at work, a community event, or even just in passing. You look across the room and find her eyes already on you. She doesn't immediately look away. Instead, she meets your gaze and holds it. Maybe there's a playful smile, or maybe it's just quiet intensity. Then there's her behavior. It doesn't feel accidental. If she finds reasons to engage with you, that kind of connection can help with things she probably doesn't need help with. Reaching out to you when she could easily go to someone else, it's like the world slows down. People don't often seek out others repeatedly unless there's something drawing them in emotionally. It's also worth remembering that eye contact alone isn't agreeing for your input on a task, it's just a whisper in a much more complex about a personal decision. Over time, these moments multiply. She seeks your help when it's not strictly necessary. She complements your knowledge or makes you feel important in subtle, validating ways. This isn't just about the task at hand, it's about the connection that's forming underneath. Psychological studies show that when someone asks for your help, it builds a sense of emotional closeness. She may be using this dynamic to create a rhythm of interaction that brings you into her life more deeply, without ever saying that's what she's doing. And then there's the emotional response, jealousy. You might not expect this, but it shows up in subtle yet telling ways. Let's say you're talking to another woman and she suddenly becomes quieter, less engaged, or even slightly cold. Maybe she jokes in a way that masks discomfort or makes small comments that hint at disapproval. These little moments aren't insignificant. They reveal emotional investment. If she didn't care, she wouldn't react. But jealousy, even in small doses, shows that she's comparing herself to others in your life. She's noticing where your attention goes, and it bothers her when it's not on her. This can be one of the clearest indicators that what she feels for you runs deeper than casual friendship. Emotional possessiveness isn't always voiced out loud, but it's written all over someone's reactions and body language. Humor is another clue that often slips under the radar. When a woman laughs at all your jokes, even the ones that aren't particularly funny, it's not just politeness. It's engagement. It's connection. It's a signal that she enjoys your energy and wants to keep things light and flirtatious between you. Imagine telling a mildly amusing story and watching her burst out in laughter as if it's the funniest thing she's heard all day. Her laughter is her way of saying, "I'm paying attention. I like this. I like you." This is her way of reinforcing a connection, wrapping your conversations in warmth and lightness to keep the atmosphere emotionally inviting. While humor can be friendly and innocent, consistent exaggerated laughter is often a subconscious tool of attraction. She's trying to create a space where you feel good being yourself, and where she feels good being around you. There's also a point when you might notice she's trying to slowly bring you into her world. Maybe it starts with an invitation, coffee with a few friends, joining a group outing, or tagging along to a casual dinner. These may seem harmless on the surface, but they serve a deeper purpose. She's trying to observe how you blend into her life, how you get along with her people, how you carry yourself in her world. If she's inviting you into spaces where her closest friends or family are present, that's not casual. It's intentional. She's not just testing compatibility, she's subtly building familiarity, setting the stage for something deeper. Perhaps the most telling sign comes when she starts opening up to you emotionally. She may share details about her life that are deeply personal, especially things about her marriage. When a married woman begins telling you about the cracks in her relationship, it's rarely just venting. It's an invitation into her emotional world. It may begin with general comments, like feeling unfulfilled or distant from her husband. But over time, the conversations may become increasingly vulnerable. She may talk about how she feels neglected, misunderstood, or emotionally disconnected. These are not things she'd share with just anyone. She's choosing you because she feels something: trust, intimacy, maybe even the early stages of affection. These conversations are the groundwork for emotional bonding, and it's how romantic connections often begin, slowly and invisibly. As the connection deepens, her body language might shift. You may begin to notice more frequent, seemingly innocent touches: a hand on your shoulder, a playful nudge, or a soft touch on your arm. She may lean in when she speaks to you, her voice softer, her posture open. Sometimes, she might adjust her clothing or touch her hair in a way that draws your attention. These aren't conscious seduction techniques in every case, but they are subtle indicators of someone who is becoming more physically attuned to your presence. When combined with emotional vulnerability, this mix of emotional and physical intimacy creates a powerful pull, one that's hard to resist, but equally dangerous if left unchecked. Your conversations might change, too. They may become more frequent and emotionally rich. They may move to late-night chats, where the topics start crossing boundaries, talking about love, loneliness, or even her fantasies. She may ask about your relationships, share her thoughts on intimacy, or laugh a little too long at a suggestive joke. If the conversations become more personal, more emotionally charged, or even subtly sexual, then you're already in territory where intentions are no longer innocent. Whether intentional or not, she's testing to see if you'll respond in kind. Eventually, the physical signals may become more pronounced. Compliments might be more direct. She may comment on your looks, how you dress, or how you make her feel. These are all ways of letting you know that she sees you as more than just a friend. At this point, the emotional and physical build-up might feel impossible to ignore. But what matters most now isn't whether she's attracted to you, it's what you choose to do next. You're standing at the edge of something emotionally complicated. On the surface, the signs of interest may feel exciting, even romantic. But underneath lies a potential for pain, conflict, and regret. Getting involved with someone who is already committed can trigger a cascade of consequences, ones that can affect not just you and her, but everyone connected to both of you. No matter how strong the chemistry feels, no matter how real the connection seems, it's critical to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is this moment of attraction worth the emotional weight it may bring into your life? Is this the kind of story you want to be a part of? Relationships that begin in secrecy often don't last. They are built on unstable ground, on unmet needs, hidden emotions, and complicated truths. If you're caught in such a moment, remember that real connection, the kind that brings peace, not chaos, is always rooted in honesty, clarity, and mutual respect. You owe it to yourself and to everyone involved to choose wisely, act with integrity, and stay true to your values.